Let's build bridges, not walls. Martin Luther King Jr. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here we talk about personal development, relationships, and mental health, just to name a few. My name is Carmen, a registered counsellor who is passionate about coming alongside people. This podcast is designed to create a discussion and bring awareness, with each episode encouraging, equipping, and empowering you to live your best life. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to another episode. Happy first week of March, and personally my favourite month. March for me is the month I celebrate another year of life. As I have grown, I do my best to look at it from the point of view that another year of life is a privilege. Regarding birthdays, I hear, it's, just another day. But is it really? If we think about it, how many heartbeats has it taken for us to reach this moment in time? How many times did we want to throw in the towel, but instead we chose to have another go? Life is precious, and so are you. And is it really just another day? In this episode, we will unpack how to build bridges that allow us to connect with others by taking a stance of curiosity, and how walls of protection can leave us feeling isolated and seeing others through the lens of judgment. We all have personal values. The unique formation of our values is what is normal to us. They are formed by our family of origin, society, experiences, and so on. Understanding our values can be most helpful to know where we start and where we finish, especially when interacting with others, because no two people are the same. Walls protect, and I am most grateful for the 4 walls that I find myself surrounded by. There is a place for walls and boundaries, as it enables us to be protected. How about judgment? Is there a place for it also? Imagine life with no absolutes, no law. Would we be left in a state of chaos? The walls and judgment that I'm referring to in this episode are not the ones that keep us safe. They speak of the walls that we build when we are in the presence of the unfamiliar and we find ourselves judging because of misinformation, wrong perceptions, or lack of knowledge. Building bridges doesn't mean we forfeit our sense of self or safety. Building bridges with everyone may not be the wisest choice. There may be bridges that we choose not to cross for safety reasons, and making those calls unnecessary. When it comes to building bridges with others, the aim is to maintain our sense of self, identity, thoughts and emotions when emotionally or physically close with others. It's respecting others for who they are, and as we lean into curiosity, we hope to understand others and their world while still being authentic. Here are 3 ways that you might like to start building bridges with others. Number 1, a growing awareness and a solid sense of self is where it all begins. It's knowing what our values and beliefs are. It's understanding our emotions and seeing ourselves accurately and embracing our uniqueness that we might embrace another. Number 2, be curious. Seeking understanding doesn't mean that we need to agree. We don't need to forfeit our values and beliefs to build a bridge. However, It's learning to respect someone else's beliefs. And last but not least, number 3. A growth mindset can allow us to learn from others and also leave aside what does not apply to us. Choosing curiosity over judgment leaves room for connections and new insights about what we believe and how we turn up in the world. On a finishing note, in our differences, we can choose to be curious and seek out understanding that allows us to cross the bridge into another's world while maintaining a sense of self. So once again, thank you for joining me on the podcast. Until next time, take care. So that's it for today's episode. As always, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come alongside you. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing this episode, why not share it with them? Don't want to miss an episode? You can subscribe to the podcast, and if you are listening via Apple Podcast, I would be most grateful if you would leave a review. For more content, head over to carmendebono.com.au, and I look forward to coming alongside you again on the first Wednesday of the month.